Hey guys, Matty-V from Phuket in Thailand, and it is Friday the 19th day of February 2021, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Kata beach yet again. And what a week it's been, hey? Thank you at the start very much for people taking the time to watch my last video. So far it's up near 3,000 hits, and people seem to like the content, and it got a lot of views. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much. What a week it's been, hey? It started off with Valentine's Day last Sunday, and although it's a hallmark day, it's a pretty crazy time of year. For my people back in Melbourne, would have been a great Valentine's Day on lockdown. It would have been probably more like a like prison sex than a normal Valentine's week, but hey, that's what happens. Wednesday, I think the guys from Melbourne come out of lockdown, so I hope you can, you can get back to a little bit more normalcy and back to a normal way of life now. Reason I'm making this video is I'm going to take you around, show you around Kata Beach, show you what it's like down there. A lot of people have said that they want to see, exactly what it's like there, and if it's any more better than what Kata Beach is at the moment. So yeah, we'll go down there for a bit of a drive and have a look around and a bit of a walk around and see what we can find. See if it's better, if it's more busier, but yeah. As I said, with the content I'm making here, guys, I just want to show you real life stuff. I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm not trying to make it about any agenda. I just want you to see it and have a look around and see what you can see. See if you see everything the same as what I do, or if you've got a different opinion. If you do, please leave a comment down the bottom. Let me know your thoughts, what you think. And at the end of the video, don't forget to like and subscribe the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing with this channel, if you subscribe, it gives me an indication that you do want to see more. If you want to see more of this type of content, just hit the subscribe button. I'll come up in your feed when you log in, and it'll just give me a bit more of an indication if you want me to continue with it. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to jump in the car and we'll see you in Kata Beach. Okay guys, here we go. Just a quick walk around a residential area here in Kata. You can see the 7-Eleven's closed. But my first impression of walking around here is there is a little bit more life around here than the old Kata. See some people selling some beautiful fried bananas. Just walking up, you'll probably notice that, yeah. And there's my little old car sitting there, the yellow Mazda. I like to call it the Matmobile. I did have a lot of people ask about my car in the last video. But yeah, that's my little beauty there. So as we walk up, as you can probably see, most things are still sort of closed and boarded up. And yeah, a lot of people in my last video were asking me, is it still a good time to come to Thailand? My thoughts on that are, of course it is. It's still a beautiful place here, and if you're in a financial position to be able to afford to come back here, well, I would suggest make the trip and come across. Probably the only suggestion I would have would be to make sure that you've got a good quarantine facility to stay in. Reason being is if you're on a lockdown for 2 weeks, or a little bit over 2 weeks, you don't want to be stuck in a place that you don't want to be. I think 2 weeks locked in a room will drive you a little bit crazy if you had to stay locked up in a room. But as you can see here, it's probably similar to Kata in that most places are, yeah, still closed. But yeah, if you come across, as you've probably seen, that there's a lot of content creators out there that do some great work. They make a lot of videos about places to go and things to see in Thailand. And they go pretty much around the country and show you all the tourist areas. And as you've probably noticed by a lot of those videos too, there's not many people around. But if you've got the money to be able to travel, like that and stay in some good hotels, man, it's second to none at the moment. One thing you probably noticed from my last video, as I was just saying before as well, is yeah, the traffic. There seems to be more cars and more signs of life. Get up here, and then what I'll do is once we have a bit of a look and adventure down here, then I'll take you to the beach and I'll be able to show you Kata Beach and how magnificent it looks. But as you can imagine, it's still very, very quiet down here. And sorry if the noise of the wind's giving us a bit of grief, but yeah, very, very windy here at the moment. And just going back again to that thing about traveling around Thailand at the moment, if you do travel, make sure you make contact with the hotels, because I had a good friend of mine, Mark, the other day, who did the nice thing for Valentine's Day, and he decided to there's soy Spider-Man, great soy for beers and stuff. Yeah, old Mark, being the romantic he is, decided to book him and his lovely partner into a hotel for the weekend. And he got down there, checked into the resort, and he found out upon check-in that the pool was closed, the restaurant was closed, and the gym was closed. He did end up with a fantastic room, don't get me wrong, but the whole point of getting away for the weekend was that he was supposed to have all these facilities, and because there's not enough people to use those facilities, they decide to close them. So, yeah. Okay guys, as you can see, there's a nice cafe there open. Looks really nice and modern actually, and nice and beautiful, but I don't like filming people when they don't know they're being filmed, so just let them be, let them enjoy their coffees and stuff. And from this point, I'm just going to turn the video off, and I'll be seeing you in exactly 1 second from the beautiful Kata Beach. Alright guys, here we are at the beautiful Kata Beach. Now let me just get down and walk along the sand for you so you can take this picture in. Holy crap. Not sure if this looks as good on the video as what it does in person, but it is absolutely spectacular, guys. Across there, looking across to Kata Noi Beach, over on that side. Across the water, out to that small island over there, that's called Koh Phu. It's a beautiful little island. It's really nice to go scuba diving off. And across to the other side of the beach. I did have one comment on my video. Somebody sent me a comment saying, come down to Kata Beach. There's hundreds of people down here. Well, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I into the beach. Again, sorry about the wind, guys. Extremely windy. But absolutely God's country here at the moment. Absolutely beautiful. Even the local people are coming down to take photos. Just walk up here a little bit. I did have a contact with a guy called Jay who lives up in Chiang Mai. He's just recently gone through his quarantine period and moved back to Chiang Mai from New Zealand. And he was saying where he is, it's quite busy there in Chiang Mai. But although he did say that he is living in a residential area, and so far there's only been one cafe in the area that's closed down. So which is pretty cool, I think, you know. Not everything's closing down and not everything's deserted. But to me, it just seems to be that all the tourist areas of Phuket have a similar story to this, where it's just a couple of people on a beach that's normally packed. And guys, if you've ever been here before, you do realise that Kata Beach here is very, very popular, and no doubt why, because look at that scenery. All right, I'm just going to cut here and I'll be back with you in a brief minute just to sum up. Okay guys, just to sum it all up here, I'm back in the Matty-mobile due to the wind. If I did this outside, you probably wouldn't hear it anyway, so I thought I'd sit back in the car and do it here. But if you get a chance, please like and subscribe. It means a hell of a lot to me that we can continue doing what we're doing and showing you around from a real perspective about what's really going on here. As you can see, sitting around here on an empty beach, there's with not much to do, it's a little bit different. But I did get a lot of feedback, and a lot of people were asking me what my personal beliefs are and what I really think. And as I said last week, I think it's probably not the best platform to talk about your own beliefs on here, simply being that, you know, YouTube do like to censor stuff, and I don't want to get booted off here. I want to bring you some great content from a beautiful place in the world. One thing I will leave you though with, and something to ponder, is 4 quick fundamental questions to ask yourself. They being, who are we? What are we? Where are we? And what time it is? Now, if you can answer any of those 4 questions, put a comment down below and we'll have a good discussion about it. And man, I don't mind talking in the comments. As you probably noticed, everybody that leaves a comment, I do answer personally back. Reason being, I believe it's only right. You're taking the time to watch my content. I only think it's right to get back to you. In the bottom below too, I left a couple of links. I left one for johnlebon.com and a video of his, and also another guy who I really like his work, called Take No Notice, TNG. All right guys, so if you follow all that, we'll see you next week. And again, thanks for watching.